We are live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Arena here in a very warm Batley. It feels weird saying that. I am the voice, Brett Hadley, along with CJ Calhoun. Good evening.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, how you doing?
I'm good, you?
I noticed there's something a little different about you this evening.
Just a little bit.
If you want to show the camera, the hand is free.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy. The hand is free.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling
Firstly.
pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, back into the swing of things, back to the training.
Yep.
Now, hopefully.
So I've been where you are. I've had casts on my wrist in the past. I've had them on, and it's a weird feeling, isn't it? For the first few days.
Yeah. It's got to build that strength back up right now.
Yep.
But we're getting there. We're back in that ring sooner rather than later.
And that could be bad news for one certain champion in this company. Let's just say that.
Not it could be bad news.
It will be.
Bad news.
I like the sound
Very
of that.
bad news.
We are heading towards Day of Reckoning. It comes your way next Saturday night, June the 29th, right in the height of summer. Right here in Batley, you will see the return of the essential Paul Hubris as he challenges the silencer Damien Black for the World Heavyweight Championship next week. Yes. You'll also see the return of somebody Paul Hubris knows very well. And we found out last week on Showdown, CJ, Shauna Reed is on her way back.
She is indeed. Leonie put that challenge out. We asked the question, who's left?
Last month it was Sadie Gibbs. This month, Shauna Reed has, how do we put this, responded.
Laid down the challenge, for sure.
She's laid the gauntlet down to our women's champion, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has indeed.
I mean, like you said, Leonie wanted competition. She put the challenge out. Any woman willing to face me, and up comes Shauna Reed. We haven't seen her for months. She's on her way back to the UK and on her way back to UK Wrestling next Saturday night. Can she spoil the party of Leonie Rose as three-time women's champion? What do you think?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's another huge mountain for Leonie to climb. But we said this weeks ago before she went up against Sadie Gibbs. We said
True.
She's got such a huge mountain to climb, and
she climbed it.
She climbed it,
and she overcame it. She conquered it.
So I'm not going to bet against Leonie again. I'm not that stupid.
No, I don't think anybody should ever bet against our women's champion. The three-time women's champion Leonie Rose is in for a fight next Saturday night at Day of Reckoning. But that's next Saturday night. Tonight, if you didn't know, if you've not been watching the product for the last few weeks, where have you been? Hiding under a rock? We're in the age of the Empire.
Unfortunately, Brett. Unfortunately, we are.
It's been more like the age of a nightmare, to be fair.
It is.
And I have to say off the bat, Chris Castle has threatened me personally, and all I have to say to that is I'm a professional. I have integrity. I love my job. I love this company. Whatever Chris has got in his mind for me, I don't know. He's threatened me with something. He says I've upset him. I've antagonised him too much just by trying to tell the truth, and he doesn't like it. So I don't know what Chris has got in.
I don't think anybody does.
In his mind, I'm a little bit.
But
yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive. Don't get me wrong. I'll not lie, but
I mean, Monday Night Ignite, I was in that ring, stopped Leonie from getting a beat down from the firing squad, and Johan Hunt threatened me with my championship shot at WrestleBration.
He threatened to rip your contract up, right?
He did threaten to rip my contract up.
And this is the problem, right? And this is what they don't see what they're doing. First off, last week, they suspended arguably the most popular wrestler in the company.
Well, not arguably, Brett. Not arguably.
The most popular wrestler in the company. For what? Absolutely nothing.
Because he had the wrong surname.
Because he had the wrong surname. Exactly. He didn't do anything wrong. Him and Joe Cedric, that is, and Brett Cedric got suspended for no reason. That's not fair.
Punishing Jonathan by punishing his sons.
How is that good for business?
It's certainly not.
It's not, even though you can't. This is the thing, CJ. You can't tell them.
No, you can't. You can't tell them. You can't tell them it isn't good for business because they believe that UKW business and Empire business is one and the same.
They believe
anybody here with a rational mind knows that what the Empire are doing is.
And that's me.
Is
I
bad.
feel like I am one on behalf of everybody who has a rational mind at the minute, but they're not listening, and now they're threatening me.
Yeah.
And I don't. Like I said, I don't know what's going to come of it, but I guess I'll have to take it and find out. Will it be tonight? I don't know. Yeah, hopefully Chris Castle has threatened me and said, I've made him mad and don't say he didn't warn me and all these other little idle threats that he does on his Twitter where he thinks he's being clever. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah.
Just put it out of your mind, Brett. Put it out of your mind.
Put it out of my mind. Also, at Day Reckoning next week, we found out on Wednesday we're going to get a tag team title match at Day Reckoning.
We are indeed.
Yes, that's exciting. But again, the Empire are throwing their weight around here because they're making Red Brocco, our good friend, fight.
The man himself.
Fight twice that evening.
Yeah. If there's anybody that can do it, it's Red.
Not only has he got to face off against arguably his best friend, as in Jonathan Sedgwick, for no good reason other than the Empire say it's best friend, isn't he? But now he has to team up with his daughter Ruby Brocco to challenge Evan Knight and Sketch for the UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
They do indeed. That's a double-edged sword there for the Empire. I mean, yeah, they're making Red Brocco fight twice, but they're putting a real challenge up for that tag team, for Evan and Sketch's tag team belts.
And we have to stress this, it is Evan and Sketch.
Yeah, not just Evan.
He talked to Evan Knight, it's just Evan Knight. It's not, folks.
It's Evan, like if you ask Evan Knight, it's Evan Knight with Sketch.
Yeah.
It's not Evan Knight and Sketch.
Yeah, exactly this. The guy is so much of a narcissist.
Believes he is the tag team champion.
He believes he's the champion of everything.
Yeah, I mean, he's not far off. He's got enough belts.
This is the thing. For like over 350 days now, he has been the Mayhem Around the Clock champion. Yeah. And that is, to quote him, undeniable. Okay, fair, but you're with a partner who is helping you out greatly.
Yeah.
And you don't seem to realise it.
And not only that, he's got the Empire. He's got the backing of the Empire as well.
Yeah, what a shock. Yeah, what a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's coming up next week where Red and Ruby challenge for the tag team championships. That'd be exciting.
That's a credible threat right there.
It is a credible threat.
Ruby Brocco, second generation superstar. She's on the up.
And she's tagging with her own dad.
She's tagging with her own dad. The man
and
himself.
Blood. Yeah.
Brocco is him. We say that a lot, and it's true.
It is. He's the glue that holds, things together a lot. He did an amazing job as general manager.
Yeah.
It's a shame he is not general manager anymore. But yeah, he's done a great job.
He's done a fantastic job.
Tonight, though, on Friday Night Showdown, we are going to see championship action.
We are?
Yes.
Who we got, Brett?
The Friday Night Showdown Around the Clock Championship on the line.
We love a bit of Tom Savage.
It's Tom Savage, but who's he facing tonight?
Who's he against?
He's against... Who's he against?
Who is he against?
Who's he against?
Who is he
Well, he's against Uther. Is it Uther?
No,
is it Uther?
No.
No,
Uther.
It's not Uther. Uther's against somebody else.
He's against young Horace.
Oh, that's it. There we go. It's Tommy Dillon.
Oh, yes, it's the Tommy off.
It's Tom and Tommy.
Yes.
That's the one. Horace is against Uther, that's correct. I knew Uther was on the show.
Uther is on the show.
I'm sorry, I've got the Empire on my head. I can't focus because of what Castle was saying to me earlier. Sorry.
It's okay, Brett.
I'm trying.
We'll get there.
I'm trying. So yeah, there's
Tommy Dillon versus
two
Tom
things
Savage.
there. Yeah, Tommy Dillon came out last week, remember, and said he wasn't done with the Hardcore Championship.
Yeah.
But now he has his eyes focused on another championship.
A lot of eyes on that Hardcore Championship right now.
Yeah, there is. But Dillon now has his eyes on the Showdown Around the Clock Championship.
Well, championship matches don't grow on trees, Brett.
This is so true. I've said this so many times.
Take what you get. You get the opportunity to take that Showdown Around the Clock Championship, you've got to grab it with both hands.
And I think Tom Savage has to be very careful because Dillon is a credible threat,
Absolutely.
He's a credible threat to anybody. He's been around here a long time.
He has.
And,
I've been in the ring with both of those guys.
Have you? So you
neither
know.
Neither of them a joke.
You know. And, like Dillon says, you will know.
I'm still waiting to find out what I'm going to know.
Well, there you go.
But I'm going to know it at some point.
Tonight, Tom Savage might know that he loses that Around the Clock Championship to the wild card.
Got to keep his wits about him tonight.
He really has. But on the other side of the fence, speaking of the Hardcore Championship, like we just said, accidentally even, the number one challenger for the Hardcore Championship, Young Horace, is in action.
Yep.
Against Uther.
Again.
Uther.
Dangerous opponent. Dangerous opponent there for Uther.
Yeah. Exactly, and a member of the firing squad.
Yeah.
So you never know where his friends are going to be.
You don't. But
just don't
Uther
know.
in there on his own, he ain't no joke.
No, exactly. He knows his way around the ring.
Absolutely.
He might not say a lot, well, anything.
No, action speaks louder than words, Brett.
Exactly. This is so true.
Uther's got a lot of actions.
He has. He's also a former Showdown Around the Clock champion, former tag team champion. He's been there.
Yeah.
And Horace has to be careful. Horace heading for another member of the firing squad. Next weekend, the Hardcore champion himself, JPR.
JPR's been on the phone to Uther. Probably not like a
That'd
voice
be an
call.
interesting conversation, wouldn't
Probably
it?
not a voice call. Might have been FaceTime.
Like a one-way conversation. Uther, you better do this, that, and the other.
I'm
you
not
know.
100% sure if Uther can text, but if he can.
Well, I'd hope he can, but he can't. Like,
You know JPR's been telling him do the dirty work for him.
Oh, indeed. And that's what he gets the chance to do tonight. Uther faces off. Yeah.
Against
with
young
young
Horus.
Horus, who
My
is on a
favourite
roll.
Egyptian.
Your favourite? How many other Egyptians do you know?
I don't know any others, but he's my favourite.
He's your favourite, fair enough. And he's the crowd's favourite as well.
He is
I've just
indeed.
broken my pen, that was good. That's how nervous I am tonight.
Oh,
Literally
Brett,
broken my pen in half.
that's not good. I hope that's not a sign of things to come.
I hope it's not a sign of things to come.
It's a bad omen. Such
It
an
is.
word or something.
The good omen, though, is we are only 5 weeks away from WrestleBration.
Yeah,
I
we
haven't
are.
mentioned this yet. I can't believe I've gone nearly 15 minutes and not mentioned it. We're 36 nights away from WrestleBration 15. The 15th.
I'm so excited,
I'm so
Brett. My
excited.
first one.
Is it?
My first WrestleBration.
It'll be like my 14th. I think I've been here for most of them. Like, not all of them, but most of them.
You're part of the framework here, right?
Yeah, I was at WrestleBration 2.
I'm relatively new.
I was there, WrestleBration 2 in Blackpool.
Very nice.
Blackpool Tower. And then
I'm
3...
not entirely sure where Blackpool is, but I'm sure it's a nice
It's on the
place.
coast. It's got the beach and the sea and some waves and some sand and some trams and some fairground rides. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Might
there.
have to
And
check
we
this
were
place
there.
out.
We were there in 2010. And I think I was the ring announcer at WrestleBration 3 and 4.
Okay.
Maybe 5 as well. And I've taken photos at some. I've ring announced. I've been general manager. This year, I'm hopefully going to sit here and be the voice. We'll let the Empire probably have other ideas, but...
Well, let them have other ideas, Brett. Right now, you're the voice of UKW.
Indeed. And the voice says, get your tickets. 5 weeks away from WrestleBration. You can get them at ukwrestling.tv or on the UK Wrestling app, or if you come down to our purpose-built building here in the heart of Batley, get them, because the reason is we're only allowed so many people in the building. I keep saying this every week, but I'm so serious. We only allowed so many people in, CJ, and when we fill the quota and the capacity, we're not allowed any more in.
Nope.
You weren't here last year, but I remember specifically we had to turn people away.
The name's not on the door, you ain't coming in.
Literally, that.
Get your name on the door.
Literally, that's what it is. If your name's not down, you haven't bought a ticket, when it comes to the 27th of July, that is WrestleBration Day, if you're not on and we've reached the capacity for health and safety reasons, we will not let you in the building. So don't be disappointed.
Don't want to miss me. Shut Tyler Tarantino.
This is it. We already know that's going to be a match for the Genesis Championship, right?
Indeed.
There you go. You get your shot. You called it months ago.
Yeah.
You did. You knew. You
won
picked your time.
The Genesis Ignite Battle Royal.
This is it.
And winner gets a title shot. And I threw everybody else out the ring.
And you called it.
Ironically, the last person I threw out, Johan Hunt.
Johan Hunt.
Yeah. Right over
now,
that buckle there. Boom.
now the co-GM,
Yeah.
CEO, whatever you want to call him, Johan Hunt.
Threw him out. And Genesis Ignite title shot.
There you go.
Of my choosing.
And it's not long.
I
You got
chose
five. You
WrestleBration.
got 5 weeks. Why not? I mean, why not choose the biggest show of the year?
Why not?
Why not? Exactly.
Yeah.
The spotlight will be on Bright. There'll be loads of people in here. You'll have them all on your side,
And plus, I really like seeing Tyler Tarantino sweat.
and hopefully, yeah. Well, he's got 5 weeks to sweat before you go and beat him up.
He's had like 5 months to sweat. It's brilliant, Brett.
It is just another 5
fantastic.
weeks. You know, that's
I
all
can't
it
wait.
is.
I cannot wait.
Nope, I can't wait to see it as well. I'll be here July 27th, hopefully, for WrestleMania 15.
Get your tickets, get down.
Get it now. It'll be a good time. In the meantime, though, you can get your tickets for 8 nights tonight. It will be Day of Reckoning, our next offering, our next premium live event. Like I said, you'll see Paul Hubris return and challenge for Damian Black's World Heavyweight Championship. That'll be exciting.
I cannot wait for that.
Black thought he'd beaten everybody. He was so confident
beaten
there was
everybody.
nobody left.
There was nobody left for him to beat,
Absolutely
and then
not.
boom.
Here comes Paul Hubris
comes
out
Paul.
of, literally out of nowhere. You will also see Joe Sedgwick defend his World Television Championship. It's nice that they're allowing Joe to work on that night,
Yeah, very nice.
because to my knowledge, he's still suspended.
As far as I'm aware,
Yep. So Joe Sedgwick defending his television championship against Momentum.
that's going to be one hell of a match right there.
NRG, there's obviously some tangibles there. Joe and Hamza, most
Yeah.
partner, have had
Still
loads
got
of
that beef
issues.
there.
Yeah. Hamza tried apologising. Joe's not having any of
Joe's
it.
not having any of it.
Yeah, that's going to happen next week. The Perfection Momentum and Joe Sedgwick. We also have, what else? We got the Women's Championship. Like I said, we've got Shauna Reed coming back
Yeah.
to challenge Leonie Rose, 3-time Women's Champion. We have Evan Knight and Sketch against Red and Ruby Brocker for the Tag Team Championships. We also have Jonathan Cedric against Red Brocker, just because the Empire think it's a great idea.
Double duty for Red. I am worried. I am worried on Red.
Oh, yeah.
No, I ain't worried.
You're not?
No.
No? Fair enough.
That man can do anything.
And also
something
we haven't touched on that's just been reminded on my sheet here. Last week we saw the return of Ellis Barker. Now this was great.
Oh yeah.
He was sat in front of me down here and I didn't even clock him.
Nope.
Nobody saw him or really noticed he was here. But
man
he
paid
was
for
here.
a ticket.
Yeah, and he certainly didn't notice he was here. Sebastian Mercer didn't notice he was here.
He did not notice.
Absolutely not.
Man ran away.
Look at the smoke.
It means it's nearly time.
It does, we're getting there. Mercer didn't know that his arch nemesis was here. Obviously, him and Cliff Harrison injured. Ellis Barker with an assisted pile driver a few weeks ago. It was brutal, it was dangerous, it was callous.
Dropped him straight on his head.
Literally right on his neck. But Barker came back for revenge and he said he wanted to take, Mercer took things from him. He took a couple of weeks of his career and Barker wants to take that dream ticket.
Yeah. We were supposed to have that match a few weeks back.
We were, but obviously they took him out. It didn't happen. Next week, though, I guarantee you, CJ, is going to happen.
I cannot wait for that match. It's going to be such a good match.
Can Barker be the one who ends up with the dream ticket? That dream ticket entitles whoever holds it to a championship match whenever they want against whoever they want. So, is it going to be Ellis Barker next week? Could you
imagine, Brett? Ellis Barker wins the championship. Paul beats Damian Black, and then straight away,
that's what could happen.
Ellis Barker.
This is it.
This just gives you that opportunity. You get to pick your moment.
You could watch.
Fantastic.
You could watch Damian Black and Paul Hubris have a 45-minute war in that ring, and then you could just walk out here with your dream ticket and go, "Here we go, Mr. Referee. I'm cashing it in. Thanks." Yeah. That is the advantage that you hold and the power.
And as a champion, you've got that target on your back.
Oh, the whole time.
Yeah, that dream ticket cashed in at any time.
Exactly.
Anytime, anywhere.
That's it. And Mercer so far has had that a few months. He's not cashed it in.
He has not.
And therefore he still has it, and it's up for grabs next week at Day of Reckoning. You can get your tickets now, or you can, if you can't get to Batley, you can watch it on our YouTube subscription service. It's tier 2. It costs about £5 English pounds a month, and you can watch it live in your living room no matter where you are next Saturday night. Join me and Just James on Saturday night, and you can watch it. But you can watch an episode of Friday Night Showdown as well in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's about it, I'm going to go and get a drink and sort myself out.
Get myself a nice beer.
A beverage, yes. And I'm a little bit anxious, but we'll see what happens. See if Chris Castle has actually got some cojones and.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
Let's hope so. Hope so. We'll see. We'll be back with Friday Night Showdown in 10. Don't go anywhere. We will see you then.